think I'm good to go. What's this? Discord, that, restart Facebook, go through all my checks as usual, pause, go to here, Alright, I think we're good. After like 4 days of delay, we finally jump into the good stuff. Alright, I think we're set to go. Stream looks good. Let's get started. We are starting 61, and we'll go hopefully to as far as we can go today. If for some reason we end early, I'll probably just fill some time a little bit building a new file. Hopefully that doesn't become the case. And go in a pretty good dive. I think we're all good everywhere. OBS actually dropped, so never mind. My OBS dropped frames because I had like 10 million things open. Actually, let me close this window just to get rid of some resources. Alright. I think that helped a little bit. Just give it a little bit. Alright, we should be good. Okay, here we go. I've been making a lot of mistakes today. I gotta make sure that I can clean them up. Okay, I do use raise and 61 set because things can get a little bit dangerous without steel. Like those guys can get very dangerous without steel. I can handle the mobile, the seedling without steel, but it's a little bit of a waste of time because of the poison. But at least I don't have to deal with anything too crazy. I will have to like kind of wait out the poison though, for it to go out before I kind of continue, because otherwise the DOT is just going to destroy me on whatever I kill next. I'm not going to be getting through these octopus, so I'll probably have to steal here. Oh, no, actually I have something to spend my time with. not getting through these octopus. I could do the option of concealment if I kind of keep getting these patrols coming at me. I'd rather not have to use a steel right now, kind of use it as late as possible. Ideal anyway. Actually, I might have a free spot right now. I get lucky there. Oh, very good. Okay, good. That's very fortunate. I could take that jellyfish out without steel. Slightly risky again. Let's do that. I don't have too much options though. The jellyfish's damage can sneak up on you. I guess the volume down, but it's not too bad. You kind of keep yourself healed just in case. Kind of just got it off. Now just for safety, you want to make sure that you don't end up accidentally pulling something with the bone, so I'm going to wait a little bit before I kind of move. Which it may aggro. The key's red, so that's good. Getting close. Exits here. I'll probably aggro the octopus, so we're gonna kill the jellyfish. Yeah, damage comes out very fast, so. Past the choke, and we're gonna wait for this octopus to kind of move a little bit. I can get the chest, but I can't get past it. Oh, that's okay. That's actually really good. We're gonna take the time. That was a rather fast floor, so we'll take 5 minutes. We won't check the other room. My items are actually really good, so considering I didn't have to get through that floor without steel, using steel or strength, that's good enough. Should be able to get the save. Okay, strength, good. We'll check back for that later. Again, I kind of want to delay. The first 3 floors are the dangerous ones. I just want to delay as long as possible having to pop that. Make sure nothing's coming in your direction. Good. Regen. We got a clear run to this chest. Remember, gold chests here at 61 can be that. So we're gonna be yeah. So what I'm actually gonna ride the pox, but this is gonna hurt. So I gotta be careful here. If you're not careful, you could definitely die, because it's hitting for 14k, so you want to make sure you maintain your distance from the mimic. And during the part where it's not casting anything, it's really a good time just to kind of spam cure, because it's just a lot of damage. And once it starts casting malice again, we're gonna be good. We can do some DPS now. It basically buys us a DPS Pokemon. And then when it does shut, so that's fine. That crab thing is usually easy to kill also, so I'm gonna try to focus those down. Oh, very good. Yeah, good, it's fine. Yeah, Pox does reduce your damage, so it's a little bit bad, but we'll be picking up the strength soon anyway, so... I'm actually gonna... no. I kinda wanna get as close to the exit as possible, and then we'll kinda pop the steel with the strength if I have to. If I have to. Okay, we can get through here. I'm gonna pop the shrink now because it's red, and if the exit's on this path, I'll just continue to the exit. It doesn't look like the exit's here. Oh, it is. Oh, okay. There we go. There we go. So I'm not gonna bother looking at the other rooms. Again, my items are pretty good, so I mean, unless I'm looking for a quick finish or something, it's really unnecessary. Never already spent the time in the room, so I might as well just kind of clear it out normally. And if I pick up like a petrification from the other side, it will remain good. Hopefully this clears it. Oh. There's that kind of like sneaky damage that it does. It just did like a hit, followed hit, and then a cleave. It's like, fuck. Nice, okay. Hopefully this isn't, and then I can pick it up anyway in case it's a strength or something. Surrender. We didn't get the horde, but again, I'd rather take time at this rate. Just passed through the 2 hardest floors, got 1 more hard floor without having to waste items, so it's really good. It's kind of the goal right now. Patrol. Gotta get to the corner. Good. 2 patrol. Always be wary about your starting location, especially when there's multiple doors. That can really burn you. We'll take care of them first because they're easy. Again, I don't have to steal these, so... I think I hear another one. Yeah, okay. To that chest. Yeah, okay, now I can really get to that chest. I might go the crab, but that's okay. Safety. Okay, that's fine. mean, after this set, it's a lot easier after this 3 floors. Like a lot of the enemies I really won't need steel for. Later on I will. There's a few that I can't really engage with that steel, but pretty much for the next 3 floors it's going to be kind of I don't really need steel. Here is a possibility that I needed steel. And we're going in with a fresh strength, so it's always good. Just gotta find the big again, full cure before you open silver chest, guys. You gotta have it. Okay, exit's gonna be this way. Can't get through here, so we gotta go around the long way. Hopefully you don't aggro. Otherwise it's kind of a waste of time because I have to kill something that you don't need. Okay, through there. Exit's still not here, so check this chest. We will take alteration. I will say I think alteration has way more uses now than it did in Palace. Like Palace, it was such a if it turned into mimics, you're definitely in such a down. If it turns into manis, it's good. But here, even if it turns into mimics, it's not as bad. Is that a no boon? Yeah, we're not even gonna bother. Okay, I'm not even gonna bother opening chests either, because if they end up being a mimic man, that's kind of rip run right there. I'm gonna die here, and then I can't get out. I have to die again. So we'll just take it and run. We'll use the conceal. Play it safe. All the gold chests could be mimics, so. As much as it would be beneficial to kind of get some chests, that's just too much of a risk. Steel is really good. I'm about to lose pox also, so that's also very good. Once my thing, oh, and there's the manis. See that? Even if these were not manis, it's still okay because I could still get around it. I always use a safety now for the big floors because. Yeah, it gets rid of the traps, and then you kite forever. That's what I care about. That really would have been good if it was a Magicite. But we're decent on time right now. I'm gonna check out the chests first, and then we'll move on. Especially if some of them are mixed. Alright, just give me a fucking Magicite and we're Gucci. Yeah, let's see if I can get in between these guys. I don't want to fight them. Alright, we're good. I'm gonna try to fight near this steel that's to the north. Frailty, nice. Let's make this floor that much easier. Another chest over here. Actually, I probably should have waited till in case I popped a mimic. I bet you this is a mimic. $10 says mimic. No, it's not. Oh, I got my safety back. And there's one more chest up there. Alright, so we're gonna start clearing the way. Oh, nice, okay. That just in one kill. Alright, then. Flight. Good. And I got steel. Okay, that was a really good flight. I just had to kill four enemies. That's really good. The name of the game right now is all about item conservation. So because I'm kind of capped with items, except for raising, it's kind of I think it's pretty unnecessary to kind of go out of your way to check the chests. I mean, especially if you're making good time. Like right now, I'm pretty good on time. I think I'm kind of like 6 minutes bonus right now. And I got away with the 3 steel, so now it's just gonna make it a little bit easier. But we gotta get to all these floors as best as possible without burning items unnecessarily. Okay, I'm gonna go safety again. It's like a milk floor, but damn, all the enemies are one set. Frailty. Okay, we're gonna wait for the frailty. I'm gonna check the whole room in case there's anything nice. Maybe get a magicite. A magicite would be glorious. It's a lot of chests here. Another strength, steel strength. Okay, strength again. So actually, I'm gonna pop the strength right now. Okay, so we got a steel, we got a strength, we got a frailty. Probably be focusing on that area where all the enemies were, so I can kind of thin out that area so we can get to the exit that's up there. It's like they conglomerate in one area. All the other rooms are kind of empty-ish. Anything else going on? They're all just kind of over there. Alright, let's start clearing them out. The mortals are definitely the easiest to kill. And then the jellyfish, I think equally the jellyfish are as easy. Oh, right, I have frailty. So I gotta remember my items. God, I have frailty. That would have been literally, I would have just been wasting time. We'll actually check these chests too. It being a nope room means there's multiple chests in this area, so a nope area, I guess you could call it, instead of a nope room. Okay, that strength is across the map. Serenity. And we'll check that one real quick. Okay. So let's go to the jellyfish. I probably need like just. I probably don't need that much. This is probably a flight, I think. So I just need to get to the strength and then pop the seals in a little bit. Oh, and the frailty. I need to get to the frailty. Alright. I think I might aggro that octopus getting the frailty, but I'll just kind of kite it and kill it. So, that's fine. We're gonna pop the regen because this just does too much damage. We're gonna kite it towards the strength one. So I gotta go that way anyway. Kiting's it's not so bad to deal with, but we pick up the steel and then the exit. And now we're going to 8 minutes. The last 3 floors are not terrible. There's harder enemies there, but they're still kind of not that bad at all. Oh, damn it! That octopus is fucking me. Nothing is really. Thing it explodes fast. Because of frailty. Okay, no items is super dangerous, so depends on what I'm gonna be fighting. the jellyfish I can deal with. I want to really try not to use my Serenity as best as possible. This one is a really easy enemy though, so I highly suggest not to see if you can beat. If your cast can beat its cast, because it's pretty fast, and that's almost a one shot, so don't bother. This one will be nasty if I have to deal with that without items, so I don't want to have to. And it's sound aggro, so if I end up accidentally aggroing, I'm gonna pop Serenity. Okay, it moved, so I can manage that. Nope, nope, nope. Wait, actually, I'm gonna kill some of these things here. One here. This one just shoots you from afar, so it really is pretty easy to manage. I mean, it's consistent damage, so you have to kill through it. But what you may want to do sometimes is you can run in and it'll do like a charge up attack. So that means it'll slow its attacks down, which is an option. But generally, I mean, it's just kill through the damage. It's consistent. It's no double hits or whatever, which is sometimes the thing that can kill people. Okay, we can get through this without aggroing, which is what I wanted to do. Okay, now here I will. What's that thing? Strength. To trade a purity for to trade a serenity for strength is not really. The exit's here though. We're gonna clear that one out. Careful with what attacks you shoot, man. If you accidentally AoE, that's yeah, have fun with that. But don't have fun with that because you're done. Also, with enemies that don't move, make sure you don't kind of get into a mindless rotation because you might think you're safe and it's moving, but the AoE, the guy's still there and you're doing AoE, that'll be really bad. Through here. It's on the other side of the thing, and it's a silver chest, so I do want to try to open it. Oh shit, oh shit, shit. Oh, I can't use items, that's right. Okay, that's it. Okay, this is a little bit of a tight spot. I could aggro either side, so that's gonna aggro. Okay, hopefully this is all I need to kill. Hopefully, should I ignore that thing? That's not good. Okay, it should be okay, I think. This one shouldn't be that bad. As long as I kind of make sure I cure myself. I'm just worried about that other one, but I might aggro it, so I need to be careful also. Have to get that chest over there. But again, I don't really need that. Like, unless it's a Serenity, it doesn't really do me any good. I'm not gonna get through this enemy here. I'm gonna wait a little bit. Also, I'm gonna see. I aggro it. This dude has to move. Come on, move, 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 move. I could kill it. It's just that it's really risky. It did kill me before, and it's kind of scary. So if it moves, yeah, go, that should be enough. Good. Oh shit! Forget that something. Okay, good. Yeah, we're good on items except raising, so it's kind of unnecessary for me to pick up anymore for now. Permanent strength, it's always nice. Strength. We will refresh the strength when I go. Oh, and gloom. Gloom is not good. We're gonna take care of this one. Oh, we're gonna take it. Not so bad, but it generally does hit kind of hard, and I can't kite because of that move, basically. And now this I can... strength now, so we want to counteract the gloom and be very careful about the damage I'm taking. I'm gonna skip this jellyfish because it's easy. If I need to kill it, I'll kill it. And there's a check coming. Chins are really easy because they kind of constantly spam things. That's one of the benefits that you can take out of them. We'll get past the jellyfish because again, it's an easy enemy. If I have to kill it, I can. I kind of want to leave it just in case. Got that one. Another jellyfish. Oh yes, perfect. We will definitely dump perma-spin for gloom. Okay, that's good. That makes that easier. Again, don't want to deal with that. I'm going to kill this jellyfish. Hopefully that one moves. It's in a really bad spot. Now I can get the chest now. But I don't think I can get through the entrance. Okay, let's see. Here's Seed's distance right now. It's iffy. I'm going to try. Okay, I got through. The HoH is way easier than the other one. Jellyfish, I can get through that one too. Still not the exit. Okay, I'm not gonna angle both. That's the exit. That was a pretty snazzy kill right there. Yeah, the only real danger ones are the Rapalcia, not the HoH. The HoH is again kind of easy-ish. Not as easy as the jellyfish, but you can definitely handle with that steel. Yeah, we're just cured because it's kind of smacking me for AK. That's why I can kind of have a DCD going. Nice. Good to have steel for the next set is really good. Alright, on we go. take care of the patrol. I do suggest, if you see a patrol and they're easy, take care of them ASAP, because they could come back and bite your ass, literally. Because if you go past them, I mean, they're just gonna keep walking around, so they could come from behind and get you. If they're easy, just knock them out. You can dodge the other ones. Okay, I'm probably gonna aggro that Ocho unless it's sound. Let's sure it's sight this time. I was gonna do a landmine burst, but the other enemy's looking right at it. I will landmine burst this one though. So we're gonna regen, wind shear. Oh my god, that was not a landmine. Good job, good job, good job me, good job me. I know how to read signs. That's what happens when you try to get too fancy. Pay the penalty. Make sure you're not a dumbass like me, okay, guys? I thought that was a landmine, but it was kind of like angled in a certain way, but it wasn't. I've done that before too, so that is okay. Well, it's not that okay because we had to use witching, but generally I think witching is a little bit more common, so you'll definitely stick more of it. I see that patrol coming. I think this corner I should be safe, because it's going to angle to the left. Gotta make it exciting, right guys? Like I said, like when I started the stream, I really gotta stop making mistakes, and that's a mistake. So, I'm not gonna get that chest because I'm probably gonna... Okay, this baby is sight, I think. He's looking at the chest. I'm gonna wait a little bit. I'm losing my strength. I'm gonna wait a little bit. Okay, move, please move. Thank you kindly, sir, ma'am. No, we're gonna keep the traps. I can remedy my mistake. Okay, I think the Falcia will aggro. That might be okay. That's a lure. Now that I can see and I'm on a dumbass, that's a lure. Oh shit! Ooh, angles. Okay. Let's see where the chest is. I could get to the chest, I think. That was worth it. I'm not gonna beat it back, so we're gonna have to wait for a little bit. for it to lumber around. Hopefully it goes left, not right. If it goes right, I'll probably just kill it because it's gonna take me longer to follow it than it would to just kill it. Go left, go left, go left, go left, go left, go left. Okay. I was gonna let you live, bro, but then you just decided to go the wrong way. Hopefully you get a strength or a steel for Serbi. Like, I should be able to handle it without it. And it shouldn't take too exorbitantly long to kill it. I hear a patrol. That might be dangerous though, because a lot of these enemies are kind of hard to get around. Some of the strength, that's good. But these are not nice enemies. I'm gonna get rid of one though, because actually, no, I'm gonna get rid of this first. Alright, that's fine, that's fine. I can take two. Good, that's one. That was a little bit unfortunate now because I was going to take care of the Repulsia with my steel still on, but now I'll have to I'll probably conceal. That's what I'm going to conceal through that enemy. So I only have one left though, so that's not good. Serenity them. Hopefully there's like a strength somewhere else, so I don't have to go through that room. Witching, I got that back. Silver chests. We'll take care of this one. Alright, well, I'll see. You gotta move though. I don't think it moved enough though. I think you can get to the chest. I can actually get to it, period. Hopefully there's something on the other side that's worth it. So here 69, the enemies are a little bit harder to choose from. I mean the Ocho would be pretty easy. I'll take care of it now. So after this phase, it just does GCD global, so kind of just have the regen going up. That's gonna aggro. I'm gonna kill this first. Out of the way, so hopefully this is something good. Odin would still be kind of the one that we want, but we'll deal. Just one more room I can check before you have to go to the exits, see if it's any good. This was Serenity Strength. We're looking this way. Here I go, it's fine. Didn't, so whatever. I think I'm gonna go to the middle room. I'm gonna pull that woman thingy. Kill this first. They'll lessen the miles by 2, hopefully it'll make it easier to get to that strength, because I do want that strength. Like, I want that strength. It'll make the boss that much easier. I will conceal for that strength if I have to. but I have a good amount of time, so... Alright, let's not risk him, that's not worth it. I don't have a free shot at that. Oh, I do now. I do now. Hey Jade. Was it really? Did you refresh? Because I actually have Twitch up on my phone and it's working, so thanks for the follow, Crimson. Crimson. Sorry, my bad. Well, someone's seeing it on Twitch, so. Did that work, Jade? Did it work? Did the refresh work? So after this set, I can kind of turn the stream off and on, see if that'll work. Or I'm assuming you're hearing me. So. Alright, so without steel, Cerberus is a little bit dangerous, so we just want to make sure we kind of cure through its phases. And definitely I'm gonna go like in gen pots, like full time. There are a couple of spots here that would be worth curing, like when it does inner space, that's one of them. Because it's gonna do like inner space followed by melee. The other one is when it starts using relation, like here. Definitely cure through here. And then you're kind of safe a little bit until you need to go into the thing here. And then you can do a little bit of damage. Okay. Good. My regen's going off, so you definitely want to queue up a cast now, just to get it up. Safety cure. Now, I do highly recommend any red mages that are planning to solo. I made this mistake earlier on my previous attempt, so this would have been attempt number 5 if I didn't do an attempt before, and I forgot to use Lucid Dreaming until I was at like 4k MP, and that pretty much ruined my run. Because I was running out of MP for the rest of the fight, so like when you see 10k, that would be kind of a good point to start doing your lucid dreaming cycle. Because now, like you'll reach 10k once you do lucid dreaming, you'll probably get back to maybe about 10k again, or like 9.5k before like lucid comes back up, depending on how much you're curing. So therefore, you can basically cycle MP for a very long time. But if you get too low and then you use Lucid, you're gonna be in real deep shit. Like if you get under 5k, it's gonna be really dangerous because you might actually run out of MP. But you didn't think you could run out of MP on Red Mage, but if you're going like a 10-minute plus fight, man, if you're not smart with your Lucid Dream, you're gonna run out of MP. And yeah, there are fights that go 10 minutes. Especially if you decide not to use buffs. If you decide not to use Steel, Strength, and Frailty, which you should, that should be, you know, a strategy not to use it. Because you could use it better on the floors, but... maintaining rotation here, not losing focus. Honestly, sometimes I do lose a little bit focus in terms of like when to cure and stuff. Sometimes I get a little bit greedy, and then that's kind of really bad. Never get greedy. Just keep it cool, keep it consistent. Okay, Lucid Dream is off, so I gotta get that back up now. Especially if you kind of blip in your head, like the rotation was supposed to come next, that can kind of screw you up too. Especially with service, if you kind of make the wrong step of stepping into that that buff too early or something, or you don't get out of it, oh man, that's just, you're dead. I mean, it's clearly simple to do, but I mean, you make kind of the wrong step into it too early or too late, you're fucked, basically. Halfway down with Serbi, but I'm gonna have to kill kind of the rest of Serbi without strength bonus. Looks like I'm gonna run out soon. I'm gonna wait for inner space before I need to do the regen. I don't want to keep wasting. Well, I wouldn't call it wasting, but it's kind of unnecessary. A little bit lower than I needed to be. As you can see, like if you've been noticing my MP through the cycles of boosted alum, I'm kind of in a good cycle where maybe I'm falling under like a little bit of where like before I use Lucid, but I'm basically not going to run out of MP. But you will run out, so just keep that going. You're good. I'm going to queue up a healer. Another cure. The Predator Claws. I'm gonna get this all with it. I'm gonna do one DCD and then regen. Watch the damage here. We got that take off through here. Jamie come back up. Pretty much perfect kind of cycle with my MP right now. It's like getting to 9,500 each time before I have to use it, so. greedy. It's just there, but... Alright. That was pretty good setup for us. Okay, we're gonna keep going. Now to the hard set. To the one that this set is kind of, I would say it's the key to your success climbing up, because if you can get through this set of floors with kind of minimal pull mana usage, you're in really good shape, because you're definitely gonna burn it out 81 plus. So the key here for me is to hopefully not use so much. Trying to get through all these floors, that would be the goal. I mean, right now I'm in pretty good shape. Kind of one raising is a little bit concerning, but you know, this one is. Okay, the tigers are super deadly. I kind of want to avoid it for now. I want to see if there's any bonus items I can pick up before I have to do that. If I'm gonna face the tiger, I'm gonna steal it, because it's just a lot of damage. The ghoul I could take care of without steal. So we're gonna go past them for now. We're gonna see what's in the future. Of course, it's a mimic in the future. Now this is where it becomes a little bit bad. I will probably have to steal. We'll see. I might survive without steal, but it's gonna be real iffy. This whole phase I gotta actually cure myself. 19k. During the phase it's not actually casting anything. That's when you should be curing, because it's just so much damage. So as you're probably seeing, I know some of you asked me about the whole stopping of its attacks. It is not getting some of its attacks off. Again, it's not. I'm hoping for that to happen, but I'm definitely not doing it on purpose. So for it to occur is kind of luck a little bit. Okay, it's like kind of a huge time waster, but it's not, I mean, you know, that's what it is. If I aggro this, I'm gonna... Okay. I'm probably gonna have the strength steal through here because there's no way. Well, no, actually, not really. I'm gonna purity though. I can deal with this without... Like, it hasn't hit me yet, so... I mean, again, I'm sure there's probably an exact science to doing it. I just haven't perfected it myself to know how to do it, but I know it happens. And it's definitely something that... I mean, again, you don't want to rely on it, but if it kicks in, it's really good. Especially when you're getting hit for 18k crits. is going to be a really long floor. But yeah, I want to try to get through this floor as best as I can without having to use steel and strength, ideally. The random activation is always nice too. I'm gonna pull the other ghost back. Already 5 minutes in. I'm gonna pull the other ghost back to base, and hopefully I can beat the tiger coming back, so it goes the other way again. Yep. So now I still don't have to deal with it. In any ideal turns anyway. Gotta make sure I know where it is. That one it dodged. Oh, okay, that's actually a lot sooner than I had anticipated. Ryan, why do you have to bring negativity to my stream? I'm just gonna take the floor. 7 minutes on that is actually super good. Oh, welcome. More people have joined. Welcome. So that took 7 minutes. Actually, it's almost 1 minute. 1 minute over like an average time, and that's super good. Especially if I didn't have to use anything. The deer, by the way, are not friendly. They are not docile in this environment. Do not take them lightly. Again, you kind of want to be like super safe with your cures because I mean things can 3-shot you here, so just take the advantage when you're getting distance, especially in an enemy like that. Oh, I permanent spins. And I should be able to get through these deer as long as you don't move. Ghost. We'll take care of the ghost. This is actually a little bit dangerous in terms of my positioning here. If I can make it back, I actually will. Oh fuck. Okay, well that's not good. Petrify. Okay, Petrify was kind of early, so that's okay. Again, I still don't want to use steel and stuff, so that's why we did that. We only spent a little bit of time on killing one enemy. That's not so bad. But I don't think I'm gonna be able to get any more here. Nope, that's it. We'll get that chest. Where's the exit? This is a mimic gonna... I'm actually going to check the nearest rooms first because my time is remarkable, to say the least. Although I burned a petrification for that. That sucks, but... Oh yeah. Oh yeah, potchers, man. That looks like a... That, I mean, unless the chest is on the right corner, if there is one, that's just a dangerous ass room. Oh, it's over here. Even better. That's a mimic. Now this is a time wasting. With permanent spin, it won't get you because it's like kind of you're at the same speed. So. I will sit on this box though because I don't have much of an option. Alright, now we're on time. Hopefully the next chest. I don't think the next chest was a thing. I don't know what that was. Oh, after this one. Okay, we're just gonna go. We're gonna take the time. Outside of my raising and the purity, my items are pretty good. But we are kind of damaged down here, so... And I think I heard something. Oh, fuck that. We're gonna pop these Serenities. No Magicite? Yeah, okay. Oh, nice. Nice. Okay, here's probably where I'm gonna use my first Strength Steel combination. To give it a shit. More than likely. More than likely. The wolves are just enemies like I don't want to touch. I can deal with the deers with steel. That's really good. We're just gonna see if there's any other enemies that I can kind of... Yeah. Alright, we're gonna use steel. You're gonna notice, even with steel, this thing is a bitch. You safety cure. Basically I pulled this because I kind of want to buy time for those wolves to move. I didn't want to just have to wait and then kind of miss an opportunity. Shit. That's gonna aggro me. God damn the wolves. Oh nice, got the reason back. The enemies I don't want to deal with. I think if I aggro one, it's gonna be okay. Oh good, okay, that was good risk. Because I can just pull it back to base and I'll do the kiting game. Okay, we'll take this. For this one, we're definitely going to take that, because I don't have the space to move around. Here would be good. Right here would be good. Now with steel, you can kind of face tank a lot of these enemies where in other words you have to kite. Like there's no way you can just stand and take damage. So here with steel I can kind of stay there a little bit. But if you stay there, I mean, without steel you're taking like 12 to 15k to the face, and that's not even including crits. So you're not gonna survive like constant. Like I don't even think you can cure through that, generally speaking. Okay, another ghost, 2 ghosts. We're gonna kill one here. Just gotta watch for some of the things. We're not gonna do any fancy footwork in terms of displacement, because if that other ghost does something, I'm gonna be animation locked. I like that. That was actually decent timing. I do want to be careful that I have room to move, because if he gets off another one, now we should be okay. We're gonna cure the full in case this is a mimic. Well, those are mimics, but that's not where I need to go. Concealment. Okay, the position those mimics are, I'm gonna aggro it, so we're not gonna deal with it. It's so bad. Okay, we're gonna fight this. We're gonna have to. Now its sanguine bite is really bad, so it's basically negating my regen. So we're gonna take a lot of safety cures here. It's also curing back when it does sanguine, so it's kind of a double whammy, so to speak. That's why I don't want to deal with these. But I mean, they're legitimately like a waste of time. We're just gonna cure the full because it's getting real dangerous right now. God, it's still not fucking dead. Okay, and the passage is open. I don't have a clear path to the... I'm gonna check this room. I think this is the mimic room, right? Yeah, it's just the mimic room. Okay, I'm just gonna be patient here. Otherwise I'll use the steel, so we'll just be patient. So that's 17 minutes for 3 floors. That's yeah, that's good. So that's almost 18 minutes, less than 18 minutes, which is actually on time. Again, that was using one HoH ship, which was using the petrification of Floor 2, which actually killed time too. Didn't actually save me time. It should have been a time saver, but it wasn't. One can hope for Magicite. Okay, now. Okay, those are easy, so we're gonna take care of the deer first, just in case my thing comes up. Also gonna watch for that patrol that's kind of coming in slowly. I saw it from the distance. There it is. We should be safe though. Good. Alright. I'm gonna kill that because that's actually easy. Watch for my timer on my buffs. These I can conceivably kill without steel also, so. You're not face stacking with that. No, I am down to steel, so that's always concerning. So I definitely don't want to try to use steel as best as I can. we'll kill the patrol first. My buffs are gonna end soon. We're gonna kill this just because it's attacking from afar. Also, it's easier. It's a pretty easy enemy to deal with without steel. You can just move it back and all that stuff, and it attacks pretty frequently. About to lose my buff. It does a lot of stop attacks, that's why it's easier. Sometimes it'll use the follow-up with the conal, which is even better, of course, to kill. I'm gonna save the cure just in case. Alright. He's red, so that's always a good sign. Okay. Keep that in mind. That I have that option. Thank you, Wolf, for being on the opposite side of this chest. Yes, that's very good. Now, if it's all wolves that are left over, I'm gonna definitely use a. I have to use a steel, and I'll probably use that witching too. Okay, that's an easier enemy. Check for the magicite just in case. We're gonna go past that one first. Okay, that's stuff I don't need. Alright. So we're gonna pull this enemy, and we're gonna try to pull it all the way back to base so I have kiting immunity. Nope, we're not gonna do that because we don't have it. Is the wolves Shh. Alright, so we're gonna do something different. We're gonna run a circle, which is risky, but I'm all about fucking risk. Get some distance here. It's not clear yet, so we're gonna clear this one. Now I do kind of want to save like my petrifications and stuff for kind of as long as possible until like 77. That's when shit gets really real. So I want to clear those flows out fast, so I can take my time here, and then we'll kind of zoom through the other set of enemies because they're just things I don't want to deal with. Like a lot of things that I don't want to deal with. Like here, this kind of middle padding is not so bad. Like I can kind of make my way through without steel. Hopefully I pick one up at some point, but okay, there is another chest here. Is that the? Oh, that was the chest. Lights. This is not good. That's a fucking door. Okay, see, I stopped its attack, kind of unintentionally there, and that kind of helped me. And because I'm moving around, I'm kiting here. I can kind of mitigate some of this damage, but I do have to find a spot. So if I get to stop its attack like that, where it kind of stops and doesn't do the attack, that's when I can do a GCD. Otherwise, I'm just going to keep myself up. So blade stops again. Again, I don't really know the science to it. I can't tell you why it does that. I wish I could. I wish I could perfect it, because then, well, I guess it would be cheating, because then you wouldn't be taking damage, but it happens. Slowly killing others. What was that? Flight. Yeah, I need that. I don't. My options for enemies right now are really bad too. It's just wolves, and I think I'm gonna try to take advantage of the witching that's here. See if I can kill this. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna open up full burst and then we're gonna witching it. That should be before it gets Sanguine Bite off, and then hopefully we have enough damage to. Is that a frog? And even if it gets through, if it doesn't survive this, or if it survives this rather, then you kind of still kind of kite and stuff and get enough damage out. GCDs, but that's just enough time. Okay, now we gotta pick up that witching. Also, thanks for putting the Jenga tower in the FC house. I'll probably take a look at it after. Alright. So time-wise is actually, again, it's pretty decent. I'm kind of 1 minute over. Although granted, I do need more time on the boss, but we do have a lot of things that can speed time up if we need it. Hopefully we get it from here. Oh, that's a note room. Oh, and he gave me a fortune. Okay, so we're gonna petrify that room. Absolutely. I'm just gonna. Okay, we're gonna petrify this room. Oh, shit. Gotta make sure I kind of target everything nicely. Make sure I don't leave anything alive. Okay. That was super delayed. Saw that. Hit it. Hopefully this is the exit. Oh, it is. Good. That was fortunate. Alright, we're gonna pick up Winter Clean House. Hopefully we don't pop too many mimics. Now if we pop a mimic, we got Steel back, so that actually is one of the answers I had. Unfortunately. Damn, all those enemies didn't. They only drop one thing. Dude, that sucks. High chance for mimics here though. So frailty. Okay, I'll wait for the frailty in case one spawns. Concealment. Petrify. Nice. So I'm gonna use the petrify. I'm gonna use the concealment. I'm gonna take a look at the room next to me, and then we're gonna exit. Take the time, just in case I can get to something quick. And then if say it's a mimic, I'll frailty it, which will give me a lot of time to kill it. And then blah 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 blah. We'll just check the room. Take this chest. So that's all we're gonna check. I'm not gonna check the next one. Alright, that's fine. I should be popping intuition, but it's least of my concerns right now. So we got back the petrification we used. We got a free fortune. Didn't get purity back though, but we got steel back, so that's really good. Now we're getting close to the dangerous floors where I really should have steel. Taking this time now with 2 bonus. Alteration we will use. The mammoths I can deal with, but I do still need steel. Oh, that's the thing I don't want to deal with. Right. It still hit me. Oh, I hit me with 6k to 7k. I kind of want to get through this floor as best as possible without having to need... well, I'll probably use a steel, but I don't want to use... Oh, this is actually flight 2, right? So, is it flight? I don't know. Oh, the next room is flight? Oh, I can't remember. Oh, no, I'll search. Man, I don't remember things. No, this isn't flight. The last room is flight. Okay, this thing's gonna kill me. I don't want to deal with the hippo though, so we're gonna steal here. So we're gonna get through the hippo. I'm not gonna miss that. Okay, there's a lot of mammoths, so I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna backpedal. If I aggro the mammoths, okay, I'm gonna steal. The hippo is definitely one I don't want to deal with, because that's kind of weird. Okay, I've gotten my confidence with mammoths now, so Before they were the most, they were like, I don't want to touch these, but I got comfortable. So from there, it does that. Just get behind it, and then you're good. If you're in front of it when it sucks in, you're dead. Which is a lot of times what happened to me. So what's going to be a little bit difficult with this one is that you either want to make sure you have your gap closer, or you want to stay close to it, because if you're too far and it does that suck in, and then you're not ready to like get back in, you're gonna get cleaved to death like instantly. So that's how you deal with the mammoth. We will not find out what to do with the hippos because they will destroy me with steel, and I don't have strength on, so. We're gonna fight it here because, again, I need to kind of face tank it. Make sure you get behind it. It doesn't do the cleave, and you're good. I'm right here so I can get your tank. This is one reason that I definitely needed steel for this one, because I have to face tank it. Like I can't run the risk of not face tanking it, and then I hear the hippo kind of close by. Good. Hippo's there. We're gonna pull this one now. The exit's here, so. Gotta see where that hippo is. Okay, listen. I will start kind of checking the chests after this one because a lot of things are cleared up. I do want some RNG on chests. If I get another petrification, that's perfect. But it's like I'm definitely using petrification for the next two sets of floors. Gotta be careful with that hippo. Strength. Okay, that's very good. If I pull that hippo, I'm gonna have to witching it. That's how bad it's gonna be. Yeah, okay. Force itself. Fucking imp. I thought I had a feeling the hippo was sound. So now again, one thing, this thing does enrage. It does have an enrage. I think my fellow soloists told me that like it'll do Wind to Winter, which is AoE, and that's a massive amount of damage. You can survive it. It'll do like 30k, but the problem is it gives it a haste buff. So then when it free falls, it's you're dead. Like it does like more than your HP. So that's the enrage part of it. Okay, we got kind of an easy set here in that box over there. I want to check the possibility of getting to this chest here. Oh, okay, that's not that bad. So I can get to it, I think, if I kill this fast enough. Hey princess, welcome. I'm finally able to. Shit, that thing's gonna aggro, but I should be able to kill it with steel. I want this chest. Freezing. Okay, that was so good. It's a very fast cast, and that I thought that was its enrage, its DPS check. I saw the damage was 30k, I'm like, oh, maybe I can survive it, but then they said it gives it a haste buff, so it's like, well, unless you're gonna kill it right after that thing, then it's like, you know. Yep. Okay, like everything here is gonna have DPS checks, and that's what's gonna kill me here. So I kinda don't want to spend so much time thinking about what I need to do. We'll probably just petrify. We'll probably yeah, we're gonna fortune petrify this set. Especially because we have the advantage of perma haste. And that's a good combination to have with petrification. Okay, there's the exit. We gotta clear the exit. May not get it. Okay, we got it. Alright, we're gonna check the rooms just in case. Concealment. That's gonna come in handy. Yeah, okay. Concealment. We're definitely gonna check the floors because we have haste. Speed. Nope. So what happens with the chests in Heaven on High is 1 to 30. The bronze chests are a chance to be mimics. From 31 to 60, the silver chests have a chance to be mimics, and then from 61 to the end, it's gold chests. So silver and this can be really bad. No, I'm not gonna. No, fuck it. I'm not gonna risk it. And then 61 to 100, it's gonna be gold chests that have a chance to be. So basically, the other chests will not be mimics, which originally I did not know, but it's very good to have that knowledge now. And so far, it's pretty much true. It's pretty much truth. Yep, you don't want to deal with it. And it's sound, and it's true sound, so it's all kinds of just bullshit. I didn't pick up a petrification there, so I'm a little bit concerned. I may have to Magicite 79. Frailty? That might actually be good. We're gonna get rid of that. We're gonna Frailty. Now I can deal with this with Frailty, because it's not gonna hit me that much. Again, these all have DPS checks, so I should be able to beat DPS checks. Fucked up my combo. I think I'm just gonna petrify this set because it's just we're gonna petrify it. I don't have time to deal with this. Like, this is all just bullshit. I might have killed two, but my buffs are running out and I'd rather have it save for servers for the boss or something. Pick up the frailty. Oh, I got a petrification. No, I used the petrification. Okay. We're gonna go back and get the frailty I forgot to pick up, and then we're gonna go find the insert. Yes, you got that, princess. Oh no, I did pick up frailty. This was another bonus. Okay. Hopefully this isn't that. Strength. That's good. Yeah, so far from what I've seen, that is the case. Okay, the hippo's gonna echo sound, so we won't test it. I will risk this though, because I'm an idiot. Alright, so we're good. We're gonna check the other one too. Might as well since I have this buff. I can use another I'm not gonna aggro that, but I will aggro that if it's a mimic. Damn. Too bad. Okay, I'll probably Magicite the next set because I have 3. So my petrification is gone, which isn't ideal, but 81 enemies aren't terrible overall. Like they're basically 77, 70, 79 are far worse than oh my god, Jesus Christ. Alright, we're gonna Magicite here. Actually, we're gonna let these guys go. Fucking Pride of Lions, holy shit. I'm gonna actually check chests, and then we're gonna Magicite Frailty. Okay. We're gonna hope for RNG in terms of my chests. I'm gonna save that Frailty in case I hop on the neck. I'm actually going to safety here for literal safety reasons. Nice, got the petrification back. That's really good. One can hope for another Magicite maybe. Frailty, okay, that can come in handy for a Mimic. Breezing, okay. Now we're gonna go this way. Yeah, in Palace it's a little bit different. I think in Palace all the chests have a chance to crap on you. Because I just remember popping Mimics like left and right and it was ridiculous. I forgot what Maggie said. If they said that it's also the same case, I just hadn't noticed. But at least for Heaven on High, I can 95% confirm that that is the case, that you will not encounter that kind of BS. Sights. Damn, I should use the sight then. Alright. This is my rematch with Fenner. Killed me last time. This is actually pretty hard to deal with without steel. When I did this earlier, I made the mistake of not using Lucid soon enough, and that was what I explained earlier. And that it killed me. Like it literally, I was running out of MP, and that's really bad. So we're gonna definitely manage my Lucid like a hawk right now to make sure I don't fuck that thing up again. We're never gonna try to get below 50%. We're gonna continually move around because we can try to kind of cancel a little bit of damage to mitigate it a bit. We can weave in kind of potions in between its attacks. I'm gonna use a Lucid real soon. Now. I'm gonna use it now. Because the last time I fought this earlier, I didn't stream my other attempt, which was attempt number 5. I was on this boss, and yeah, I forgot to Lucid, and I was at 4k MP, pretty much for like 10 minutes, like 8 minutes of the fight. I was tapping out of MP, and it was really bad. Shit. Go for the bite. I kind of purposely wanted to get to this floor with as much time as possible. And this fight will take care. I don't want to use my... I mean, I'm down 1 steel, which is not good. I don't want to use things for the... I'm gonna get some daylight between Fenner and me. We're gonna cure it. It's gonna come in with a bite soon. That's a 16k. That's a 16k burst because it does a bite and then it does a global. I'm gonna cure it because my regen is going off. It's gonna do another bite. I'm gonna cure that. So as you can see, my MP is now below 10k, so and lucid's going up, so we want to be, again, careful with that. That's why if you use it by 4k, man, you're like fucked, period.
Again, I'm gonna use my potion for the cure. Should be good now. Alright, we got room to move this time. I'm gonna cure up, just to be sure. And then we're gonna cure up again with a bite. Now I'm gonna actually let it do its conal move in front of me so I can get my burst off. And go the other way. Okay. Now just because I'm superstitious, I'm gonna continue going the same direction I was going. I'm gonna cure it. Okay, I can't move that much now because of the position of the orb. Here. Get ready for that bite coming in. Now I'm kind of taking away a little bit like 1k per cycle, so I gotta be a little bit careful in terms of my MP usage, but there's something I can do about it. If I move around more, I can kind of mitigate more damage. That's the best I can do. Thank you for that, I'll check it after. Oh, no. Actually, we're not going to cancel it, but we're going to cancel it. Bite's going to come in. We do that first. So the problem, a little bit the problem of fighting Fenner is that he can just kind of gap close at you. You're at 50% now. It's fine, but my MP is a little bit concerning, I think. But it should be okay. Now it's the last half of this fight. Pretty much just maintaining. And again, my thing right now, the whole goal of this floor, right? I mean, I could very well use items, but I need as much items as I can for 81 because that's where you're gonna be like just expending everything to get through that floor. So the least items you can use, the better. So that's the main goal here. Pretty good. My MP should hold. I think I should hold with my MP. I am kind of over-curing a little bit. But I should hold with my MP. So imagine, like, this is where, right here, where my MP is right now, that's where my earlier attempt, that's where I first used Lucid. So I would just be completely fucked. And I was completely fucked. I was trying to like just run around and like save MP, but I'm not doing damage. I'm gonna burst after the bite. cure after the bite. Oh god, just like sneak in another DC. Again after the bite. And Fenner's really not that hard overall. It's just that you're challenging yourself now because you don't want to use items. So you're basically fighting it like kind of not how even LP parties would probably do. Like tanks would probably steal the gear or something like that, or you have a tank rather. I mean, as Paladin, this was kind of simple. Even without any buffs, it just it just took like 10 years to kill it. But with Red Mage, it is quite dangerous. Alright, I'm gonna get here. Okay, as you can see, my MP is getting a little bit dangerous right now, so that's why you really have to mind that Lucid. Should still make it. After the bite. After the bite, after the bite. Get clear, get quick, past this one. Okay. Right through here. I'm gonna hold the cure actually. I'm gonna wait for the cure. Get that extra cure in. Wait for the bite incoming. That and reverse. 14%. The bite coming in. I actually kind of recovered some MP, so it's super good. By having to not cast a little bit and kind of rely on my regen a little bit more. We can't move anymore. Get up. We're gonna wait for the bite. Go up again. Get a little bit dangerous here. No need to take any risks. Just 8% with 7 minutes. After the bite. Oh, actually, it's getting power. So, not actually too much damage. Pushing damage a little bit. There we go. So full raising. There we we have Frailty, we have 3 Strength, a lot of Affluence, full Flight, full health. So my set right now is pretty solid with 2 Magicites. So we'll see how we can do in the next set. Oh, Bed-Stuy Troop, thank you for the subscribe on YouTube, and Herb, thanks for the host, the raid. Appreciate that. Alright, let's keep going. Alright, now this is where everything gets interesting. Gotta be really focused, because a lot of things can just destroy me instantly. I need to watch for patrols. I don't see any right now. Okay. I need full focus here. And I can't waste any time. That's empty. Dragon in. I do want to watch about my positioning, because I don't want to get hit by the apes doing the pound, because that's just increased damage, and like you're already taking like 17k. So I do recommend when you're in these type of floors, if you're regenning, when that regen is about to go off cooldown, just cure yourself. Like queue up a cure and cure yourself, because there could be this little moment in terms of when you don't get a cure, and that can just wreck you. So you want to be careful there. Hello. Also, yeah, I did realize I forgot to use raising, which would have been funny. But now I remember. Thanks, Big Wayne. I saw chat going, I'm like, and then I looked at my thing, I'm like, oh shit, okay, well. that wouldn't have been tragic. And noob moment right there. I've done that before too, man. I've entered a floor, forget to use raising, and then died like really soon, and then it's like, oh my god, I had all this raising. Ramboy should be next. Yep, it is. When safety cure, do not. Oh, you're in. $26k, yeah, okay. 26k, and what was kind of hard about that was that it didn't show up right away. I think I'm losing some frames. Okay, come on, internet, hold. Here, boys. If it does Dragon Voice again, I'm gonna burst. So here my goal right now is I want to kind of clear this first set of enemies without using any items. That would be the goal. And then we're going to start expending the items that we have. It doesn't matter how long I take here, because obviously if I petrify a floor, it should be a fast and nasty floor. But I do want to kind of expend as much. Now if I pop a... Oh yeah, baby. If I pop a Mimic on the floors, I'm going to cry, but I'm also going to have to use a steal. So my first usage would be like a steal. You know what the point of holding on to affluence is when you also forget to use raising, you also forget to use your other items. No one saw that, guys, no one saw that. I haven't really tried to fight this enemy without steal. Again, it's a lapse of judgment. I gotta hope this doesn't move. We gotta see what it's doing. I gotta try to make it through. If it's Dragon Voice, I gotta go in, which is dangerous. Oh, baby. Oh, threading the needle. Alright, we're good. And it uses Dragon Voice, okay. I mean, Mimics are deadly is an understatement. I mean, it's legitimately gonna two-shot me. Like, with Steel. Like, when I had Steel and I was facing the Mimic, I died to one because it did 18 crit. That's with steel. So, alright man, you can't be doing things like that. You gotta do attack, man. I'm not gonna survive this if you're not doing attacks. Oh shit. I pulled you for a reason. I pulled you because I need you to spam shit. There's an example, like if I'm face tanking it, I'm not gonna survive without steel, because I just can't cure through 17k hits. I'm gonna cure up the cure because I think I'm gonna smack her. I'm gonna cure up again because I'm in close and kind of how do I heal? I think still isn't dead. That's looking at me. I'm kind of scared to fight that one without steel, but I think I'm gonna try. I'm gonna have to just go ballsy here. This one is gonna kind of is gonna hurt. Now it does do a lot of attacks like that, so I think if I keep moving, I should be okay. That gap closer is only one time. It's my first time facing this without steel. Okay, it looks like I should be able to easily handle it. It's just like a chimera. Oh. So this is kind of the example I was saying earlier, how I was more scared of 77 to 79 than I am scared of 81 like plus, because the enemies here are, like, I can deal with the enemies here, but they don't have, like, a majority of them don't have DPS checks for the most part, so that's why I can deal with them. And like other enemies, like in 77, like I have to kill them in 30 seconds, and even with strength, you're pushing it. The apes I cannot deal with without steel. Like if I don't have steel, I'm gonna die to the apes. That's just not fair. I see the chest though. Okay. I should be long gone from that. If it hits me, I'm just gonna curse that ape. Now, for the most part, these do alternate Ram Boys to Dragon Boys, but there are times when it'll kind of skip. So you just still want to be sure. You don't want to just guarantee that it's going to use like the next one. Like you don't want to guarantee it's going to use Dragon Boys next. So you just want to be sure. Just look for the attack and just take it safe. Call it out for LP groups. And the nice thing about potions is that potions and regen don't kill the combination, so you can leave them in the middle and you still have your combination. Sometimes obviously other abilities will kill it, but thanks for the follow on Mixer. Appreciate that. Now I gotta just be careful about weaving through the rooms here. I don't know if there's a trap. 10 minutes to this floor, but again, that's okay because I haven't expended items. And presumably, if I use items, it's going to speed up my kills. And that's what I want to have. Kind of clearing this set of floors without any real extra bonus is what I'm going for. Yeah, it used Ram Voice twice, so again, you just want to be careful. You don't want to just guarantee that it'll lose the... I think I got hit by that. Thank you, connection. Okay, we got at the exit. I'm gonna check that room to see if I can get that chest. The ape is sight, so if he's not facing that direction, I can check it. But I probably don't want to anyway, because if it's a... no, we're not gonna go for it. I'll probably just go for the exit. I didn't use any items, so it's kind of, you know, plus minus. We want to be careful with the apes. It's not even the exit. If it uses right banana, by the way, it'll keep moving, so it's kind of dangerous to move around it, so you gotta wait for it to stop. We're gonna use the concealment. We gotta wait for it all to stop though, because these will kill concealment. That's over. That's over. That's over. There's a chest in here. I do have a petrification as a backup. Okay, that was a little unfortunate, but we kind of decided to do that before it happened. Sounds like blind. Oh. Okay, so we're gonna clear the floor, or rather we're gonna examine the floor. Okay. We get rid of that trap because that's bad. This is kind of one of the floors where I can kind of kill a lot of things because I can kite. It's just kind of shitty that I don't have fortune. If I pick up a fortune, that's gonna be huge because there's so much shit here that a fortune kill would kill like everything. I'm gonna examine the whole set first. We'll take our time, kind of. There's the exit. Now we do want to keep careful with the apes because they have like full rain here and it's going to be really bad. Okay, got steel. I don't know if that can actually one-shot you. That would be definitely tragic. I don't see a chest here. No, we're trying to get to the chests. That's my goal here. Just gotta be careful we don't pick anything I don't want to. That thing's getting a little close. I can hear it. Getting louder and louder. Should be alright. I don't see anything over here. That's... well, at least I got shards. Like, you know, I was actually, I never touched the brown chests before because I thought they were all gonna be mimics, but knowing that golds are mimics, that legitimately changed the whole thing of that. So okay, now I'm gonna. The thing I hate with blind is that it's just kind of a piece of shit. Let me start clearing shit. Okay, we're gonna spend again this floor kind of clearing things out slowly. It's fine if it takes like 10 minutes or something, but again, that's not really my concern. Because this is one of these floors where I don't have to expend items to kill things, so I want to take advantage of it. Okay, I pulled you for a reason. Okay, thank you. Because of the items that I have, I can clear 3 floors kind of easily. Actually, you know what I will do though? I will do a frailty here because I need to kill. So this will speed my kill speed up by 30%, even though there's a good chance I'll miss a lot. We're 15 minutes in for 2 floors. Probably be 20 minutes in for 2 floors, but again, I can clear at least 3 floors. 3 floors in like less than 5 minutes. Actually, this was an affluence floor, wasn't it, too? I didn't even get much out of it. Oh, that's a... Damn it, it's the wrong button. Those I can deal with too, I think. I'm kind of happy with the Mintaiga though. I'm gonna stay with these. Now, if you pull them as a red mage, make sure you just you know you do a regular jolt or something, but then queue up a cure right after, because it does that cleave that cat closer, which is like a lot of damage. And if it crits, it's almost most of your damage, or most of your HP rather. 17 minutes in. Still not. Need more of those. But the chimeras would actually be a little bit more difficult because I'd have to still face tank it. I don't get to take advantage of. Kind of being very OCD about my where I'm running around, because I obviously don't want to run into anything that I don't need to. That would just be an instant witching or petrification, and that's not the best idea. Okay, it's red, so maybe 2 more. Maybe 2 more. Yeah, the Mintaiga. Yeah, 34k. We weren't ready for that, man. Rip. It's 34k because it lost frailty debuff. Hopefully it's just 1 more that I need. Hopefully. I think I missed. Duh. That was a little close. Damn, 1 more. Shit.
Alright. Yeah, see one. Outside, no. Well, no, Redmate hasn't done it yet either, so it's kind of like we're trying to see who's gonna be first here. Hopefully this is it. I think this should be the last one I need. Alright, I should have a room to burst. And miss though. No, I don't have room to burst. Shit. I'm gonna delay a little bit. Okay, now I have room to burst. Okay, 21 minutes for 2 floors. We're being efficient on our floors. But again, this is just stop missing. Come on, please be it. Please be it. Oh my god, the miss. Double miss. Fuck! Need one more. Okay. We'll find one. No, oh shit, I have to be really careful, really careful. No, I can't do it now. We'll be patient. If I pull with that bone down, I'm dead. Like, it's just a one-shot instantly, so I'm being careful. Oh, shit. Okay. My bad, you. I see a chest there. They missed the mid-tagger. We're gonna go push troll a little bit. Should be the last enemy I need. I better hope it's the last enemy I need, because 34 is on two. Okay, that's a gold chest. Yeah, that's a gold chest, right? Okay, this is not good. I gotta move. God, missing does not help. Thank you. Now we're gonna try to open this chest. This guy's sight, so... Witching. Okay, that wasn't really worth it. Alright, now we gotta run across the whole map to get to the thing. So I'm gonna burn a... Later on I'm gonna do a Magicite burn with Effluence. I don't wanna Magicite burn with Petrification, because I may not get it to all the chests. So we're gonna Magicite burn, probably, actually we're gonna do the next floor, because we need some luck here. I mean, it's mostly the heals. It's the DPS and the heals. Healer obviously has the heals, but doesn't have DPS. Oh yeah, this is the perfect fluid and Magicite burn. We're gonna sight
Mostly because I don't want to step on a trap. Or rather, we're gonna do something special, I think. If we aggro. No, we'll just use it. Now, if we pop a Mimic, I think I will sack it. I think that's gonna be the more logical because I'm just gonna waste time fighting it. So we're gonna like just try to keep myself up as long as possible and try to hit, like just start hitting chests. And then we'll sack and then that's it. So, because I have raising, so I can just do that. God, come on, I don't need witching. I do need that though. I'm gonna fight the next floor because we can actually try to kill it. Hopefully it's not a bad enchantment on the next floor. Either way we can just have to kill something's up there. Something triggered. No healing. And sprints. Might be doable. See, those elephants kind of hurt. But I can definitely take them with steel. And I will take it with, I will pop steel here for these enemies. Now with steel I can dish out more damage, and then with the combination of strength obviously, so you know, and I'm not blind, so it's just kind of a world's difference right now. I just have to make sure that I don't make a mistake. Something. Okay, I think that's a patrol I can easily kill. I think that's a Cyclops. Oh no, I actually I don't even know what it does. Oh shit. I think I'm gonna avoid that. It opened in 2. Flights. I'm actually going to use that flight again. Just try. Just looking around because he went that way. Gotta go back. Hopefully the exit's not that way. Permanent spin's so nice though. Let's see where this guy's facing. He hasn't moved yet, but I don't think I'll aggro. I'm going to check this one first. Okay, the exit's the other opposite direction, so we gotta be patient. Keep it that way. Other strength. Okay, if I move very quickly, depends on where they're looking, alright? That's okay. Alright, good. And the next flight's my best is 89. But my score right now that's on this board is 87 because I got a higher score in 87. One of my last ones. Abilities and no heal. Yeah, fuck that. I'm gonna pop a safety again. And we're gonna pop that. Alright. The Cyclops is super easy. I'm gonna kill on my way. The Cyclops are definitely the easiest here, so I'm just gonna start killing them. And it's Blight, so I can probably just get the exit real fast. Just be very, very aware of its abilities, like Glower. And then be sure you're away from it when it does a spin move. So. And this is, again, one reason why I like to safety these floors. Granted, I don't have any more, but it's one reason why I like the safety, because now I can kite and kill, which is kind of the big thing that you can do with Red Mage. And I don't have to worry about stepping on shit that I don't want to step on, which can be tragic. So I can take advantage of the floor. And really, I don't really use safety in other terms, because the regular floors, like, generally speaking, if you're walking the edges, you're not gonna hit traps. For the most, I'd still say it's like 95% if you won't hit traps, but it's safe to say you probably won't hit traps if you're wall hugging. I do want to try to hope I pop a Mimic. If a Mimic exists here, I want to try to pop it soon, because I don't want to fight it without like Steel on. Hello. Be sure not to walk next to the elephant in case it wants to attack you. If it does the distance attack and it turns to you, you're gonna get hit. Oh, it's gonna aggro. A lot of the enemies, they very rarely, like, what's that chest? They very rarely kind of in one section and then turn around. It's not very often. Oh, nice, get the back. Okay. One reason I want to pop, if I want to get a gold chest, which has a high rate of a Mimic, I want to do it soon while I still have my buffs on. That's what I mean. I mean, I don't want to pop a Mimic, but if I pop one, I want to do it while I still have my Steel on, because then I won't have to be in too much of an issue. But they're also easy to kill in this type of floor. Very good. I'm going to use that later. I'm going to check down the middle. Okay. And then we're just going to kill things next to the chests. Okay. I think this will kill right now. When we kill next to the chest, so right when I can get the exit, we'll just pop a fresh strength, move on. Nice, only two. Again, only two. That's really good. And I already cleared the kind of the floor of chests, so now I don't have to worry about like opening a chest later again. They're all open, so I just go to the exit. So I have, what do I have up? I have Alteration. Okay. So here I'm not gonna use any other buffs for now. If the Alteration produces like a non-Mandy floor, then I'll probably do like a Petrification to get through. So now I'm kind of 4 minutes under. I do want to still go a little bit faster, but I kind of made up time. Like 20 minutes the first 2 floors, and then like 6 minutes the next 3. Not yet. I'm gonna save it for when I want to use a Magicite. I don't want to use Affluence and Petrification, so I may petrify this floor if it's Mimics, or if it's that. That'll be a Petrification. Is the exit here? No, that's not the exit. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to check out the runes first. If I pop a Mimic, that's going to be the perfect opportunity to use Petrify. Okay, that's Oh, yes! Oh, yes! Okay, that's really good. So what I want to take advantage of, I want to check the rooms out first, right? We're definitely going to get out of here quick. Okay, perfect. So we're going to do a big risk here, right? I'm gonna get this up. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. Okay. We're gonna make sure that it doesn't get too close, and then we're gonna pop Petrify. Hopefully it doesn't one-shot me. Good. Okay. Now we're gonna go to that room. We get the chests here because those are mimics, so they're more than likely gonna be chests. And then we clear this room. Now make sure you clear everything. That's what's important. Now we hope you don't pop a new mimic, but you know. Intuition. I could, oh, I'm not gonna go out of my way to get intuition. Didn't really get too much out of it, but there. So these drop 2 extra chests. We're gonna take the time. We're not gonna explore the other rooms. We're just gonna take the time. Yeah, thanks, RNG. In case you needed more intuition. I think this is... it's right there, but I think this is sights. Okay. I'm not gonna get it, it's just too risky. So now we're back on time. And now I have 2 Magicites. I have the petrification that I can get to the boss like right now. But we're gonna try to just kind of move along here first. We'll definitely use the affluence. Probably we'll use petrification here again. Just to get to 90, we'll see. Oh, these things are kind of painful. Both of them are painful. You're kind of in the point now where some enemies are definitely too painful, and like mimics will be like, that's one I don't want to deal with. I'm gonna queue up Petrify just in case. That hurts way too much. I mean, I do want to kind of take advantage of the fact that I still have strength on, but, you know, yeah. A lot of these I can't take without steel. Just gotta watch for that Manticore coming back. My options aren't great. Stop! Fucking game, stop. There's just one enemy I can kill without it. So we're gonna flight the next floor. We're gonna petrify this set, and then I'm gonna use the steel on the next one. And hopefully we get something out of it. Now this is also kind of precipitated by the fact that I'm a little bit low on time. And yeah, that would have taken like ages to get through. Hopefully I can make it in time to kill a little bit more. Damn, okay. We're gonna deal with the Manticore. We gotta go steel though. It's gonna rush. When you pull it, it'll rush at you and do damage. I can deal with it with steel. Ripper Claw is the one that kills you. So that's why I can't handle this without steel. I should do Fireball soon, so that'll give me some space. Now in like 5 seconds it's going to lose that damage buff, which means it's going to be easier. I mean, you could technically kite it until it loses the damage buff, but yeah, we're going to head out of that way. Ripper Claw can one-shot you easy. I've gotten hit by it. I think even with the damage down, it'll probably one-shot. Okay, now we're going to actually kite it in the path that I need to go, because I need to go this way. Oh my god, it's not... Shit. Holy fuck, it's not over yet. Alright, man, if I had to clear that the hard way, that would have been nasty. Alright. We'll do the same with this one. I know I popped the trap in the other room, so I kind of have a safety spot. This one just kind of does this shit. So we're just going to slowly make our way. Hopefully nothing else spawns. So I know I popped the trap here already. that's an enemy, you're not dealing with that steel. Okay, god damn, I had to clear the entire floor. Alright. So 88 hopefully will be kind of a quick floor with flight on. We'll definitely use strength if needed, and then the one after that we'll do magicite so we can get to the boss. More than likely I'm gonna burn my frailty on the boss. No abilities. Let's see. I don't wanna handcuff myself and use, but my damage is gonna really be bad if I don't have this thing up. I should be okay though with. Okay, I should be okay. We will pop the strength. We need to kill faster. Oh, I can't use that today. These aren't too bad. I probably will kill it before it does like another stack of whatever. So, of course, it'd be faster with. Oh shit. Okay, I gotta be ready for that cleave. It's like an 8, just kind of an 8+1 almost. Okay. Oh shit. Damn, I really wish I stood in that when it did it. Okay. When it was there. Hello, feel it. Oh, that must be a DPS check. Oh, shit. Okay. That would have cleaned me. That would have cleaned me out. Okay, that's good, that's good. That was definitely a DPS check right there, holy crap. Alright, we got one more to kill. Alright, we'll take the Cyclops. Okay, easier mob to handle. Now, my problem with the boss, the 90 boss, is I don't really know how to handle it. Like, I know it's rotation, but I'm not too sure about it, so I might have to just burn this. I'll try to survive without steel. It's gonna be super risky, but we'll try to do it. We're gonna do frailty though, like a lot of frailty. Again, assuming I did there, right? You don't wanna jinx myself. I'm assuming this is all I need. Nope, need one more. My options are not good. so bonus chests. I have an idea of how to handle it, but I'm worried about the balls, my positioning, and I'm gonna be doing it without. Oh, dicks! Okay, well, at least I didn't use Serenity. Man, if I used Serenity on the other set, that would have been good. We're gonna use Sight, so I need to see where I'm going. A lot of shit here, and we're gonna go. Again, we're gonna sack pull. If I pop a Mimic, we're just gonna sack pull it. Or we can do that too. Thank God I still had a Serenity. I didn't burn it earlier. I mean, I will burn Magicite if I pop Mimics. I can do that. We'll see. Okay, this was probably the mandate. I don't know what to call it. Like, my items right now are really bad. I probably will just take the risk and use Steel on the boss, because I'm really unsure about how I'm going to handle it. That's really good though. I don't want to, but... Nope. 2 landmines. I'm gonna actually just do Frailty to see how I do, and then if I have to, I'll use the Steel if it looks really bad. I mean, first I need to see like how I even do on the boss. Like that's first and foremost. So I'm willing to die to see how I do, and then we'll see. I mean, I won't have time. Like, I need to go hard on it to kill it. So, alright. Yeah, I know, I have some space, but if I'm doing good and I die, I'm kind of fucked a little bit. I have an idea of how to handle it, so we're gonna hope that it works. With Frailty on. Wait, is this all this is gonna do? I was expecting like the dust balls. Where's the dust balls? There we go, okay. Maybe you just have to get to a certain HP first. I'm like... Okay. There are the dust balls. Immediate impact I gotta be careful with. I need to bait this over here somewhere. Kind of in a really bad spot though. No. Okay. Okay, that's kind of bad, but... Okay. I needed to get out of the area before that whole sequence happens. I'm staying close because in case it does the line move. gotta move. I'm gonna see how much damage it does without same damage. Shit! I didn't think it would do it so fast. Hopefully I can bait it out. Okay. Skin of my teeth right there. Okay, I can deal with this without steel. I just can't get hit by that dust ball. I need to move like the moment it does that. It's a static menu. Okay, we gotta move now. Not good, not good, not good. Come on. Good, good. I have displacement. I kinda wanna keep moving now because I'm still weighted, so I don't wanna get hit by that, and that should be okay. My time, 7 minutes. Not too far. This was kind of the thing I was worried about in terms of my positioning. If I get hit by any of these, I'm fucked. Yeah, I'm fucked. Oh shit, I'm gonna die. So a sprint can save me. It's just super risky. Okay. Come on, come on, come on. This is a good spot. We're gonna get out of the impact. This should be safe, I think. Hopefully. Go through here. Then we quickly go back. Oh fuck! Shit, that was too close. This isn't good. 5 minutes, I'm not gonna clear this. I'm not gonna clear this. Shit. Oh well. Oh, that boss was hard. That was kind of ripped because I thought I was far enough, but I didn't want to go into just getting hit by weight with it. But I guess like even if I get hit by weight, I can kind of manage it with some specific tactics. Well, at least we'll get some practice on this one. At least I'll try to figure out a little bit more on this enemy. Yeah, it happens. I mean, that really wasn't that bad for not having to deal with it before, but like I knew what it did. It's just I thought I had more time with the balls, but it's just such a tight window. I probably would just have to just eat the balls and then just try to move my way around it. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll go to the end. We're gonna get more experience on this boss. Yeah, 90, but I'm wiping here. I'm not gonna clear it. Okay, quick dot does that much damage. I guess I want to time myself so that when the ball goes up I have a clear path to go. But it's still risky. Like if I go now, okay, well, that was clear. Man, just those dust balls, that's kind of a little bit of RNG, but I was still actually really not doing that bad managing them. Like managing them even if I got hit with weight. So, okay, this is a clear spot. Okay, so we'll get this spot. This should be enough space. I'm probably gonna get hit by the thing. Yeah. I basically should have sprint and displacement all ready to go, just in case I get hit by the thing. So I'd be able to get out of all the attacks, basically. And I think I'd have sprint up again by the time it does it. So I guess that's a strat that I can use. So once burning wave comes in, you sprint, and then you just keep running. As long as you don't keep getting hit by them, but I think the balls will be down by then, so... No, it's not gonna be up again. 30 seconds. I'd have to use displacement. Just kind of... I kind of want to time it when that ball goes off so I don't take that damage, but it's like right now I'm too close, so now we go. Okay. Okay, I'm going to hit it twice, let's see. And I'm not going to hit it. Oh, that actually was convenient. Okay. And then I can survive this one, because as long as I keep moving, then I won't get hit by burning wave. Like here, I won't get... Alright. So maybe that's how we can handle it for the future. Or any aspired red mages can probably do that. That's a good way of doing it. I can definitely handle this without steel, I think. It seems like it's gonna be a lot of heals, but... So this is the furthest I've gotten, so I'm happy with that. Okay, we're gonna park that there. That's actually good RNG there. I don't have to use anything here. In case anyone is wondering how much damage it does on it, not that much. Only 10%, so... I tried it on Fender earlier, I'm like, oh, I was hoping for the 25, but I'm, oh, yeah, well, I guess that makes sense. Beat Odin. Go until the end, guys! 10 seconds! I would have definitely killed it if I didn't die, but it would have been kind of a miracle if I was getting it like really uncomfortable. But it's okay, I think I figured out this boss now, so the next time I face it, should be not so bad. Yeah, you said it 15 minutes, but I think it won't be that bad now. Is this even higher than my previous score? I gotta take a look. Let's see. Oh, I don't have my thing up with. I'll check it later. Yeah, my Pomander situation is actually pretty darn good, I would say, for 90. I really focused on getting myself with better Pomander management, especially through 71 to 80. Like I was really good through those floors pretty much, and I did that also in my attempt earlier. I had really good Pomanders, just like kind of fucked up Fenner a little bit. I took too many risks and I died. I had like 3 Magicites and like all the petrification, so it was really good. But this run, yeah, it was just kind of, I just had to learn the 90 boss, and I think I learned it. It looks like I have some backup strats in terms of utilizing sprint, utilizing displacement, in case I get hit with those dust balls. The dust balls won't kill you, so that's pretty good. Or you get lucky, it knocks you into something. It seemed like it didn't knock me, I mean, if I get unlucky, it'll knock me into the line move, but... You mean witching, right, man? I heard witching. But yeah, I think the next time I handle this boss, it should be a lot more smoother. Now that I kind of figured it out. I mean, I got it down to 50%, like kind of like in panic mode. Now I got it down to 37 with stuff, and then I was kind of managing it pretty well. So I guess the best way to handle that is to assume that you're gonna get weighted and then prepare for it, as opposed to like bank on the fact that you will not get hit by it. Even if I get hit with it on 2 cycles, I should be all right. I should manage like finding a method out of there. Of course, it's still kind of like, you know, panic mode, so it might be an exciting watch if anything. But oh yeah, I know that was what just killed me, because I wasn't sure. That was what I was worried about going into it. That like, how am I gonna handle these dust balls? Like, its timing, its positioning, and everything, and yeah, I mean, the first part was just kind of panic totally, but then we more or less figured it out. So very consistent. What do you mean very consistently? Like they were not standing in it? Like I find, like, for me it seemed difficult to park him in a spot for Meteor, and then park him for Meteor and then find a spot that's safe. I just need to find a safe spot, but the way I died was I thought I was just far enough to not take damage, but it was still close for the proximity, so that was kind of weird. No, it wasn't. It was a really good run. I had 2 runs today. My 5th and 6th. This was my 6th attempt. Both runs I ended up at 80 or at 81 with like a very respectable Pomander, which is what your goal should be. I mean, I don't want to say you want to dump your run if you don't have Pomanders in 80, but you're gonna be in real trouble if you don't do that. So I'm trying to find someone that's soloing. Oh, I guess I can go to Eco. I'll go to Eco. So what do you mean? Like a method, Jade? Like the balls are planting in like specific parts? I tried to park him in the middle. So if you park him in the middle and then you go to the edge, would you mitigate that damage, Sephar? That sounds like a nice idea. Because if you move him after the middle, after Ancient Quakegaga, and then wait for him to do the cast, he won't, like, if you already move to the edge, he won't move that far off the middle. Just wait it in the center, then orb spawn. Yeah, that might be smart. That's actually really smart, because you don't have to worry about proximity. You just have to dodge the line. Alright, I Pete State did that. I'm gonna probably do that, because yeah, you'll have time to find an empty spot once the orb spawn. But my issue was that I was relying on RNG, so wherever it spawned I had to move. But if you park him in the middle and then you go to an empty spot real quick, you should be safe. I imagine I'm sure Maggie probably had that skill set to go, but if they're not getting hit by weight, they don't need it. So Oh, we got to 90. Actually, let me check if that was my high score. I can check here if that was my high score. I'll try to set up a run for tomorrow, but my schedule tomorrow is a little bit iffy, so I may not be able to do it. And then over the weekend, I'm gonna have an LP run with my FC, so it may not. Oh, I think I did get my 90 up today. So let's see. Yeah, I mean, if Maggie's not getting heavy, then like, I mean, you don't need displacement and sprint. I only use those because I had to get out of things. Okay. Yeah, the other thing I wasn't sure of is the range I needed to be in to avoid meteor. So the middle sounds good to go. So I'll probably do that. I appreciate those advices. And honestly, like, I prefer to kind of learn the boss on my own and then develop the strategy. So, I mean, you not mentioning that before my fight, it's like, I don't care. That's fine. I mean, I'm gonna learn it this way, but I think I can consistently get to 81 now. So we'll see. As long as my connection holds. I did disconnect earlier in the day. That was kind of crappy, but at least we made it. I was able to make it through 2 attempts today, which was a far cry from the entire week. Tank in the middle. After meteor, move to sides, then tank back in middle. Looks like he might have the boss. That way you don't have to worry about distance. Just yeah. That was my concern, the distance of the meteor. But I guess if you park it in the middle and you go to the edge, you shouldn't have to worry about the distance. That's a good shot. I like that strat. And considering I can't, it looked like I could deal with it without steel. So I just need to make sure I have enough time. Alright. Thanks for those tips. I'm gonna end the stream here. This is actually kind of early, but you know, it's kind of gonna die down anyway. Like the only thing I can do now is like floor 1 to 10 and like kind of boring floors. So we're gonna end the stream here. A little bit earlier, but at least we got to see, like, you know, we got to 90, which is really good. That's a good spot to go to. So I appreciate you guys watching. Hopefully we all learned stuff. I definitely learned stuff today. Stay tuned, you know, give a like, follow, subscribe, all that fun stuff, YouTube and everything. If you want to continue to see, I'm gonna definitely be grinding this super hard until I clear, and I'm definitely gonna be doing other classes once hopefully I clear Red Mage. We'll do all the classes. So we've got this stream is gonna be real busy with Heaven on High until like we get first place everywhere. So yeah, I appreciate you guys like coming in every night watching, like Princess and Sephar and Jade and all you guys. So I really appreciate that. Your hands, oh man, Maggie's out, you're out. Ali's probably gonna keep going, but we gotta beat Usagi, man. We gotta beat Usagi. Anyway, all right, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time I hit the stream. See ya, guys. I'm gonna host one of my PvP buddies. So see you guys. Bye bye.
Nice job.